Good morning children. Welcome to the math class. Today we will start exercise 8.3 compound interest. Chapter 8 comparing quantities. This is a new exercise for you and the topic is also new. We are familiar in class 7, we are familiar with simple interest and the formula you know that SI to find the interest. Simple interest is equal to principal into rate into time by 100, PRT by 100. And to find the total amount means the whole money you have deposited there, the principal and the simple interest. As we all know that, as students we know that interest is some extra money paid by the institution. Institution means some bank, like banks, post office, money depositor, they deposited in where we are depositing some money. They are giving some interest. This is the extra money we are getting when we are depositing some money for a few days, as it is current account, savings account from here, from this kind of accounts. This is known as simple interest. And amount means the principal, the money we have kept in the bank and the extra money, simple interest. Now we will learn a new topic which is compound interest. Students, when we are saving some money for a long period of time, this is known as fixed deposit. These are there we are getting the interest, some extra interest, and how their money is increasing we will learn about it now. See, it is from your book, page number 127, NCERT book. Here the difference between these two type of depositing money. It is, one is current account, this is simple interest, and when we are keeping some money for long period of time, this is known as the interest we are getting there is that process of compound interest. Under compound interest, under simple interest, say first year principal say rupees 100, interest 10%. So out of 100 you will get 10 rupees extra. At the year end amount will be 110 when you are doing in simple interest. The same first year also, compound interest and simple interest, we are not getting difference, in any difference you can't see here, because it is the first year. Here also in compound interest, rupees first year rupees 100, interest 10%, so rupees 10 extra. In total 110. Same in simple interest and in compound interest, both are same. But in the second year, principal here in under simple interest, it is same. Simple interest as it was in the first year, it was 100, second year also 100. So 100 and again 10 rupees extra. 100, it is 100 plus 10 and it was 110, and then 100 plus 10, 120. Similarly in third year also simple interest 100, principal 100, interest again 10%, then it was 120 plus 10, 10 rupees extra, 10 rupees, then 130. In simple interest it is going in this way, but when in second year when you will compare compound interest, under compound interest, see the principal, difference in principal. In compound interest, principal will become instead of 100, here it is again it is 100, but in compound interest when we are doing fixed deposit, interest will what is the amount of the first year will used here as a principal. That means 110 is the principal here, and 10% of 110 is 11. So the amount become 121. Next year, this amount will use as a principal. And this is the main difference. In compound interest, whatever the amount of the first year will use as a principal of the second year. Similarly, amount of the second year will use as a principal of the third year. So that is why money will be slightly here, as we are taking 100 rupees, so you can see the difference. It is 130 and it is 133. So when the depositing amount will be more, then you will see the difference between the amount of the simple interest and compound interest will be a great difference, you can see there. Understood? Now come to your sum. Now to find amount in compound interest, under compound interest, we have to use a different formula. By using the formula, deduce formula is principal into 1 plus r by 100 whole to the power n. What is P? P is principal. What is R? R is rate of interest. And what is N? Number of years. And you know A is equal to amount. So to find the amount under compound interest, we will use this formula directly. P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power N. Now another formula also there. Now another type is when interest is compounded annually but the time is a fraction. When the time is a fraction, for example, suppose time is 3 by 5 years. This kind of fractional time, how to find the amount when it is compounded annually? Amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power n, as it is we are using it in previous formula, same. But for the fractional part, what I will do, we will do in this way. The fractional part you will write 3 by 5 into R by 100. For the fractional timing, fractional part of the time, you will use the formula same as it is, but the fractional part you will multiply with the rate and as it is divided by 100. Understood? This kind of formula also we need to use in few sums. Now come to the first sum. Question number 1a. Calculate the amount and compound interest, that is CI, on rupees 10,800 for 3 years at 12.5% per annum, compounded annually. So the money will be compounded yearly, that is clear. Principal is 10,800, principal 10,000 rupees 10,800. Rate 12.5%, that is 25 by 2%. Time 3 years. So as you know that we will use the formula to find the compound interest after 3 years, and you know the formula is amount is equal to P into 1 plus, you have to write the formula always, P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power n, where n is the time, number of times it is compounded. So here it is yearly compounded, so 3 is the time now, and n will be represented by 3. Amount you have to find out. Amount is equal to 10,800 into 1 plus rate percent is 25 by 2 into 100. 25 by 2 into 100, because this is our rate of interest percentage, that is why by 2 whole to the power 3. Now the calculation, you have to do the calculation by your own always. 10,800, 25 4s are 100, so 1 plus 1 by 8 whole to the power 3. Amount is equal to 10,800 into 8 plus 1 by 8 whole to the power 3. Simplify it, add it, fractional addition. Amount is equal to 10,800 into 9 by 8 whole to the power 3. Next, now the sum, it is 9 by 8 whole to the power 3. You know that means 9 and 8 will come 3 times, both numerator and denominator. Now the sum is looks like this. Now if it is possible to cancel, you cancel. When you are cancelling it, you will get 1350. Now the sum is, you have to multiply this one. Amount is equal to 1350 into 729 by 64. Multiply this. You will do this multiplication and the division, whatever the rough work, please do it in the right side of your copy. Now it will be 984,150 divided by 64. So amount is equal to, if you divide, you will get this number 15,377.34. So if it is the amount, then you need to find compound interest also. So therefore compound interest CI is equal to amount minus principal, that is 15,377.34 minus 10,800. That is 347754. This is the compound interest. Now this one is your amount and this one is the compound interest, that is CI. So both the answer you have to show neatly, and the rough work mainly you have to show in the right side of your copy. Now next sum. Now question number B. Rupees 18,000 for 2.5 years at 10% per annum compounded annually. See here, time is in fraction. Time is in fraction. So we need that kind of formula here. Okay, first what is given here? Principal is 18,000. Rate 10%. Time 2.5 years. 2.5 years. We need to find amount and compound interest. So we will go for the formula you know, P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power n into 1 plus that fractional part I am indicating here as numerator and denominator into R by 100. Now you will substitute the P for principal here, 18,000 into 1 plus rate percent is 10. So 10 by 100, 10 by 100 whole to the power 2 years. So I will write here, instead of n we will write 2. Time is 2.5 years. So here I will write 2 and the fractional part I will write here 1 plus half into rate percent 10 by 100. Okay, now this is the amount we will get for annually when it is compounded annually for the time 2.5 years. Now how to do this, how to find this amount? See, 18,000, cancel it, it will be 1 plus 1 by 10 whole to the power 2 into, cancel it, it will be 5. So 5 by 120, 1 plus 1 by 20, amount is equal to 18,000 into, if you do this fractional addition, it will be 10 plus 1, 10 plus 1 by 10 or 2 into 20 plus 1 by 20. Amount is equal to 18,000 into, so it is 10 plus 1, 11 2 times, 11 by 10 into 11 by 10. Here it is 21 by 20. Now do the cancellation. 21 by 20. Do the cancellation. 1, 2, 3. Now here it is 2. You can cancel 18 by 2. So the amount you can see 9 into 11 into 11, 121 into 21. All are in rupees actually. So amount is equal to rupees. The multiplication if you do, you will get, if you multiply this, then you will get 22869. So the amount is 22,869. Now you have to find the CI. To find the CI, what you will do it here. CI is equal to amount minus principal. So amount is 22,869 rupees minus principal minus 18,000 rupees 869 4,869. So the CI is rupees this and amount is rupees this. I hope all of you understood. You need to practice. Thank you, students.